Good morning, dear. I hope all of you are healthy and fine. Today we will start correcting our midterm exam. So please pay attention carefully, and if you have any question, you can ask me in the chat. Number one, in the following figure, here is our figure. It's a triangle ABC. What are our options? AP is a median relative to BC. What's a median? It's a segment that is issued from the vertex of the triangle to the midpoint of the opposite side. Let's look at AP. AP. Can I say that P is the midpoint of BC? Of course not, because BP is obviously greater than PC. So no, P is not a midpoint of BC, and AP is not a median. Can I say that AP is the perpendicular bisector? The perpendicular bisector is perpendicular to a segment at its midpoint. Again, P is not midpoint of BC, so AP cannot be in any way a perpendicular bisector. The last option, AP is a height relative to BC. Height, it's issued from a vertex perpendicular to the opposite side. AP is perpendicular to BC, it's given on the figure. So yes, AP is a height relative to BC. Also, I can say BQ is a height relative to AC and CR is a height relative to AB. Construct a triangle EDC such that, and please, when I ask you to construct a triangle, I'm talking now according to the notes about what I see while I was correcting. I have to pay attention to the length of a side and to the measure of the angles. I can't just draw a triangle and it's okay. No, I have to pay attention to the length of side and the measure of the angles. Here we have AC 5 centimeter, BAC equal 50 degrees, and DCE equal to 70 degrees. How can I start? By drawing AC, by using our ruler starting from the zero. This is a segment of length 5 centimeter. I have to name it E and C, and it's very important to label the triangle to plot the vertices well. Now DAC equal 50 degree. To draw an angle, I have to use my protractor. Okay, starting from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. This is where should I plot and draw a semiline. This angle here is 50 degrees. DCE equal to 70 degrees, again by using my protractor. Starting from the 0, I always have to start from 0, not from 180. And count to reach 70. This is 70 here. And I join them together. The point of intersection of these two sides is the point D. This is our triangle. Part 3. If A equal minus 3 minus minus 3 and B is minus 2 plus minus 3, I have to find the answer of A plus B. Let's solve each one alone. Minus 3 minus minus 3, the first step is to get rid of the parentheses. Here, plus minus 3, so it's minus 3. Minus minus, it's a plus 3. If I multiply the same sign by each other, example plus plus or minus minus, the answer should be positive. While if the signs are opposite, plus minus, so the answer should be negative. Okay, so here minus minus 3 is a plus 3. Minus 3 plus 3 is 0. What about B? Minus 2 plus minus 3, so it's minus 3. Minus 2 minus 3 is minus 5. Now, A plus B, I have to write their answers. So 0 plus minus 5, it's 0 minus 5, so it's minus 5. This is our correct answer. Number 4. The circumcenter is the point of intersection of the perpendicular bisectors. Okay, circumcenter, point of intersection of perpendicular bisector. And it's always inside the triangle. Is the statement true or false? It's true that the circumcenter is point of intersection of the perpendicular bisector, but the part that is not true here, the perpendicular bisector is not, don't always intersect inside a triangle. As I told you in the explanation, there's an exception. If our triangle is an obtuse triangle, so the circumcenter is located outside the triangle. Okay? Here, we should memorize well these rules. In an acute triangle, the circumcenter is inside the triangle, while in an obtuse triangle, the circumcenter is outside the triangle. The trick was here. So, our statement here is false, and as a note, in a right triangle, the circumcenter is the midpoint of hypotenuse, and this is very important. Calculate minus 5 all to the power 3. Okay, I start here. We have a negative sign and a power which is odd here, and we know that if the power is even, then the answer should be positive. If the number is odd, here for example 3, it means that I multiply the minus by itself 3 times. So minus times minus times minus, we should write a minus sign. 5 to the power 3, it's 5 times 5 times 5, so it's 125. Now, minus 125, so it's a plus 125, and the third answer is correct. Now, number 6. Which statements are correct? If P is on the bisector of UST, then USP equal PST. I have to draw a figure to see if this statement is correct or not. This is angle UST. You can draw it as much as you want, okay? It's okay. If P is a point on the bisector, this is the bisector, and P is a point on the bisector. Can I say that USP equal PST? I know that the bisector divides the angle into two equal adjacent parts, so it's normal to say that USP equal PST, and this statement is correct. Let's see the other one. Here we have two correct answers. Okay? If NO equal to NR, then N is on the perpendicular bisector of OR. If NO equals to NR, this means that N is equidistant from O and R, so N belongs to the perpendicular bisector of OR. This statement is also true. If L is on the bisector of IJK, then IJL should equal to LJK, not KJI. This one is not correct. If M is on the perpendicular bisector of AB, M is equidistant from A and B, then I can say that MA equal to MB, not equal to AB. Number 7. If E equal minus 3 plus minus 5 minus 8, etc. I have to solve it to find the answer. First step is to get rid of the parentheses. Here we have minus 3. We have opposite signs multiplied by each other, so it's minus 5. Minus 8, same sign multiplied by each other, so it's a plus 8. Minus plus 9, it's minus 9, and plus 2 is plus 2. So the final answer is minus 7. Here we have minus 7 in the three choices, but there's an error while writing somewhere the signs. So the correct answer is minus 3 minus 5. So the first one is wrong. Plus 8. Here is our correct answer. The error of the third one, here we wrote minus 8. Okay? Now, given the following expression, P equal minus 2 times minus 3 times plus 7 times minus 8 times minus 5. I'm multiplying numbers by each other. So the result should be positive or negative number. How can I know? According to the number of negative signs. If we have an even number of negative signs multiplied by each other, then the answer should be positive. If we have an odd number of negative signs, the number should be negative. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 negative signs, so it's an even number and the result should be a positive. If A equal plus 10 and B equal minus 3.5, let's multiply together A times B. Here we have A is plus 10 and B 3.5 minus A, so it's minus 10 times minus 3.5. We have two negative signs, so the result is positive, and 10 times 3.5 is 35. So the correct answer is here, part C. In an orthonormal system, given the points A minus 3, 1, B minus 1, 2, C minus 3, 2, and D 2, 2. If I draw an orthonormal system and plot points A of abscissa minus 3 and ordinate 1, B minus 1, 2, C minus 3, 2, and D 2, 2, can I say that A, C, and D are collinear? A, C, and D. What do you mean by collinear? They are points that belong to the same line. A, C, and D cannot belong to the same line, so it's not correct. Can I say that AB parallel to Y prime Y? A, B. They have different abscissas, so no, minus 3 and minus 1 are not equal. AB here, I can notice it from the abscissa or from the figure. AB cannot be parallel to the Y prime Y. If I elongate AB as a line, it will intersect with Y prime Y. So this one is also wrong. AC is parallel to X prime X. If I draw line AC and elongate it, it will be perpendicular to X prime X. It's not correct. The points B, C, and D are collinear. Yes, they are. They belong to the same line as shown in the figure. And I can prove it that B, C, and D have the same ordinate, the same Y. Okay, so this is the correct answer. If points have the same ordinate or same abscissa, they should be collinear. Thank you for your attention. We will complete correction in the next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.